Where's that light switch? Oh, there it is. Yo, what's up, everybody? It is Johnny Hardcore. This is the Monsta Core Arcade. Monsta with a core with a K, and Arcade with a K. I am tired hardcore. I mean Johnny Hardcore. I am exhausted from my awesome job and my wonderful new shift and the way things are going, but it's only a matter of time. Counting the days down until I say goodbye and tell them to take this job and shove it. Alrighty, that's my first alright with a Y. Today you're going to hang out with me if you want. If you're able to have a couple nice cold brews, have them for me, because I can't have them until Saturday because I have to wake. Maybe Friday night, it's possible if I don't get called into work. But for now, you guys give me a cheers and a skull, and I'm just gonna get some stuff done. I'll show you what happened this past couple days. Some good things. So I got Arkade down here. Arkade with an LCD. It's all good. Turn on a light. Got my soldiers right here, standing up, ready to go into battle. Got Stranger Things Premium, Star Wars Data East, Star Wars. Got Fishtails and LAH, Last Action Hero. Not LAX, not LaGuardia Airport or Los Angeles Airport. So anyway, if you know what's going on with the Monsta Core Basement Arcade, I had made some moves. I haven't moved things back yet. I had to make a decision what I was going to do first before I move anything back. So I decided to bring down Arkade. In the garage arcade, I'm going to sit down on the steps as I narrate for a few minutes and tell you what's going on. Then we'll go from there without the light blaring in your face. So before anything can go back into the lineup the way it's going to go, maybe tonight, it's possible. I feel like being productive and getting this basement the way it's supposed to be. Excuse me if I'm burping in your face. What can I say to you right now? So the first game that was taken down was Donkey Kong, and it needs something. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it. I won't even talk about it. It's either the wiring is wrong, or the power supply wasn't good, the wrong power supply, or something. So that's something that we'll get into and delve into when the time comes. I spoke to a couple of techs. I'm going to see when they want to come in, and then I'll take it from there. I might just wait for them instead of wasting my time. But if I feel like it and the itch comes along and it's a good day and whatever, I might come down and mess around myself to save some money and do it myself. But I don't want to make any mistakes and make it worse. So sometimes I just wait for the pros and then work with them and get it done. And little by little get these games working and get this basement arcade to 100%. Imagine that. 100%. All games working. That would be awesome. So this past weekend, my nephew Luke, my godson, he helped me bring down Arkade. The last weekend, he helped me bring down the Donkey Kong. So now we pretty much have everything maxed to close to the fullest, because honestly, I can put one more pinball machine over there and lose what you call it. Actually, no, I can't. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, I can, because I'm gonna move the Corvette. I'll just take you on a little walk. I'm talking about, like the guys from, like Mike Diamonds from Pinball Shenanigans. He's from Canada, and he says a boot. If you watch my video, buddy, I think your videos are awesome. I just don't have time to watch them all, but I do seldomly take a look and see what's going on, what kind of shenanigans you got going. That's Pinball Shenanigans if you want to subscribe to that guy's channel. Cool channel. These guys know what they're doing, man. I tell you, Grassley Garage is quite a garage. Quite a bit of pinball machines in there. So where am I at? All right, so Corvette's a keeper, and Corvette will probably go into this ale over here. You gonna light on next to Guns N' Roses. I don't know. Really, there's really no concept to the lineup of the games right now. I just want to line them up, and then we'll see what happens next. I used to have a little bit of a theme going on with them, side by side or whatever. I mean, you got the Terminator 3 and Terminator 2 over there. The light blaring, you can't really tell. And you got Judge Dredd and Demolition Man, Sylvester Stallone. You got Scared Stiff and Elvira. Spy Hunter has no purpose over there whatsoever. So it really doesn't matter, with the way the games are lined up to me. The pinball machines are lined up as they used to be. When things were different, when I had other games, I did have the natural disaster games, which was Comet, Cyclone. I had Hurricane. I have Twister back here, right there. At the time I had Whirlwind and Meteor. So there was, I called it the natural disaster lineup. And when the time comes, I'm gonna get those games again. I like those games a lot. The Meteor was actually the first pinball machine I bought, and Whirlwind I did really good with back in the good days of buying pinball machines when they weren't, out of price range and overpriced. And then what was the other one? Hurricane. Hurricane was also one that I got for a decent price, I would say. I can't. It was under. It was a good price at the time, I guess. But the guy wasn't moving on his value, and he was a pain in the neck, man. An old pain in the neck router guy. I thought his game was worth so much money, and it's like, dude, you gotta die before you sell it. Whatever. I bought it because I already drove there. It was far out in Long Island, and the game was beat up. It was a routed game. It was in a bar. It had broken ramps, and I couldn't find the ramps forever. So whatever. I still enjoyed it. It was one of the games that my kids liked and grew up with, as they did with the Cyclone. The Comet really wasn't one that they played. I got that later when it was when they started playing Roblox and all that other stuff. But Cyclone was a game that they liked to play, and Hurricane. So, but I will get those games back when the time comes. But anyway, I'm gonna set up the tripod in a few minutes, and then just do what I gotta do. I'm not moving games. I'm not coming over here today. I'm just gonna get this another day. I do have some allergies going on, some hay fever or whatever it is. So if I sniffle and whatever, forgive me. I'm sorry. But when the time comes, these games, these pinball machines will all be in a line. I don't know how great you can see it, but they'll be in a line. And there is one more game that will go in this line because that's how it goes. I was contemplating a couple different things where I would put on one side the shooter rods, and the other side I would just have the ones that have, like the buttons and stuff like that. And this one doesn't have one. These guys do, Tron and Avatar. And then Johnny Mnemonic has this, the launcher, button launcher. And Twister has, actually not Twister, I'm sorry. Independence Day has a button launcher. So, I mean, I still might do it. I still might switch the games around. It's a lot of maneuvering, so I really don't want to do it. But when you do walk by, you don't bump into the rods. It'll just be on one side, so maybe it'll be a little bit easier to walk through. But that's it for now. So I'm gonna get these 3 set up. I'm gonna put I think I have all the bolts. I'm pretty sure I do. I have the Stranger Things bolts here. I'm missing like a bag of bolts from Stranger Things. I don't know where the heck I put it. I don't know if it's in I can't see it being in the game. Maybe it's on the back of the game. It's down there in a bag. A bag? No. This is still not set up from Pinfest. But every day, little by little, I do this and do that. Do the legs, put the legs on. I had to change the bottom leg levelers because the other ones were crap. So one of them was welded in. So I had to undo that. All these little nonsense things. The little WD-40. Little nonsense things, but, that's why I'm recording, because I want to remember what I did, and I want, whoever watches this and my kids to watch it, when they do watch it, to see how much work I put into this basement arcade and, what it takes and what it entails, so they appreciate it. And you guys appreciate it, because it ain't easy being cheesy. All right, that's my second eye for the day. So by the time this day is done, which I have about an hour, I'm going to give into this, and it shouldn't take me that much that much time to do it once I get off the other side of the phone and stop recording and just putting it down. I'm going to probably line up the games over there. I have to take out this guy right here, Russell Fest, because he comes out too far. I mean, I could leave him here too. I mean, but it comes out too far, so I actually can't. Because when you walk by and these pinball machines are set up, you only have so much room. You know, it's better now the way I rearranged it. What I would probably do is move the baby Pac-Man to I don't know, somewhere down there. I got to like really look at it a little bit more. So when you walk by, you don't walk into it, or you just get a little more space. It'd be probably better to put baby Pac-Man all the way at the end, maybe, possibly. But this baby Pac-Man actually doesn't work, so I'm not even sure if it's gonna stay down here. But honestly, for the summer and from the time being, I'm gonna just leave everything be. I don't feel like lifting up games and taking down games right now, unless I sell them. These games actually are on the list to go. So and even rented. The Last Action Hero will probably be rented when the time comes. The Star Wars, I don't know, man, because that game has value. I don't think I'm gonna put that out to play, but we'll see. But the Last Action Hero, when I go through it a little bit and make sure everything is solid on it, I'm gonna probably put that out to rent to the Pilot Bar in Rockaway, and get one more pinball machine there, and then also a Q*bert, either this one or the one upstairs in the base in the garage, and then whatever, we'll take it from there. Actually, I have 3 Q*berts. Isn't that crazy? I got 2 Q*berts in one shot, and then one I got from Pinfest last year that was like glitchy. This one's glitchy. And the good one that I lent to my friend Danny, that's the good one. That's the one that has the Gottlieb door. And that's the one that worked perfect. And these guys, of course, didn't, but it's okay. It's all good. Because when it comes, it'll be appreciated more. Let me get to it. Just want to give you a heads up of what's going on. These videos right now are not the greatest. They're just, really watch time videos, and it's working. I got my watch time where I need to be. Just now now we need the subscribers. So if you are listening and watching and hanging out, make sure you subscribe to Monsta Arkade. Definitely leave comments and suggestions. Tell me, if you have a YouTube channel, I would 100% subscribe to it. Just let me know what it is, and take it from there. All right. But like I said, grab some brews or a glass of wine, and let's get these games set up before I have to go to work. And press pause. If I go in and out on sound, it gets loud. I'm gonna probably talk louder when I'm over there, and when I'm closer, I'll talk lower. So, just trying to see if I need anything else before I make this happen. But let's go. I don't need this light on either. I don't need the flashlight. I mean the flash, right? I don't need that. Save a little of my battery. Battery. It stinks, man. I can't play music in the background. The last video I recorded with the so-called environmental discotron, that panel that was on the bottom of Granny Gators, I got copyrighted for, I don't know what happened, just from the background music of my backyard. Just my family hanging out and stuff like that. So, what should we do first? The easiest thing would be to move these games, right? Make me look like I have some water, so let's do that first. Let's move this out of the way. This will go upstairs, out of the way. Let's see, what's the news? It's like playing Tetris. I do have a bin of children's toys. It needs to go away. I'm not going to open the camera. And whenever I talk about this and that, like say about the kids' toys or supposable clutter that I don't call clutter, I just call it whatchamacallit. I call it potential. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about any of the things I have. If I wanted to get rid of stuff, it honestly takes me going to work. So I can get rid of anything I want in a day, and it'll be gone. But I choose not to. I choose to save. I choose to recycle, restore, and I have some treasures, man. I definitely do. Some good stuff. Here. I remember the video I just made with the wheels, right? The wheels on the bus go round, round, round. So the wheels on Arkade aren't the greatest, but they. Some of the wheels, you know what? Some of the wheels have to be oiled. I think from now on, whenever I put wheels on the games, I'm gonna just give them a couple shots of WD because they get I guess they get full of dirt, right? On the bottom. Do. I know this might sound like an obvious answer to my own, not problems, but to my space. Like, I am definitely over the limit of games. You probably can't see me because it's, what should you call it? The angle is different now because of the Arkade in the way. I don't know if you can even hear me, but when I was in the garage and I was making all these moves, moving the games, and when I brought the Arkade down, I really thought I was gonna like make a good move and I'm gonna actually get more space and stuff like that in there, and it would like be able to be used better. Like the garage would be more, you know, more accessible, more roomy, and more enjoyable, right? And it's very packed. You know, I mean, I do have one too many games, like 5 too many games probably, and I have definitely the big games in there, the cockpits, and I have this monster. Deal or No Deal that I kind of need to sell. I think I'm going to sell it. But I think Deal or No Deal is going to go into the shed for, you know, till further notice. And what am I going to put it in this place? And then I'm going to line up the games a little bit differently. So possibly this week. I mean, I got to see how it goes. I would like to get it all done before it gets too crazy hot too, because when you move games in 90-degree weather, it's crazy hot. So I'd like to get that finished and done before the sun starts really shining, blaring on us, right? Summer's coming very fast. Actually, just there, doesn't matter. I see the space. If you remember, like my thing in the garage, everywhere in the basement too, is it's a matter of inches. It's crazy, but it's a matter of inches. I had to extend down here. This is more than an inch, but I had to extend in order to put these two cabaret multi-arcades on this landing here. I know it's, you know, it's very hardcore and raw landing, but I had to build out like that, and then I couldn't build out more here because then it becomes like a trick step, you know. And also I cut the I don't know, the sides of this step, so when you walk down on each side, you don't trip over that. I had that for so many years. I never even thought to do that, but it was a good move. The only thing I have to do is I have to reinforce this entire stairwell when the time comes. Put like a long piece of plywood underneath it, probably a good half inch, at least a half inch, to keep it intact, because that's something to do that I was told by a carpenter Mr. Beal, old friend, old neighbor, long time ago. He goes, when you get your own house, you get yourself a piece of plywood, you cut it to the step, behind the steps, underneath, and you nail it to wherever you can on the steps. You screw it in or nail it to it, and that'll make that stairwell stay together because, you know, they only have so much. Only could handle so. And I've been lifting up games up and down here for all these years, and I can feel it, and it's time to reinforce that too. So that's gonna happen next time. So anyway, let's get on with it. Now you can see what I just did. These small little moves here, right? So it's already happening. Just move the WrestleFest right here, move it into there, and that's into that. And then I'm gonna put Arkade over there, and then it looks like it's getting more organized. So I think I can put this on a stairwell, so you can see a little bit more what I do when I'm doing it. Because a lot of people doing it. That's a lot of people doing it. And when everybody's doing it, anybody know what that's from? Not Top Gun, but another awesome classic movie from Tom Cruise that we all us 80s guys grew up watching. Probably went out there and played this game when we saw this movie. Color of Money. Tom Cruise and Paul Newman. Really awesome movie. And that girl that was in Scarface, or Scarface, right? Yeah, that looks good, man. That's a good spot right there. Yeah, you can see me too. All right. That's a third all right. How many all rights? Count them. That was third. Third all right. Oh, this awesome mirror right here. I'm gonna put it back there. I'm gonna shimmy it in the back, and then it'll give me that effect. As long as I don't break it right now. Let's see if I can get that away. I almost cracked the ceiling too. Gotta be careful, man. No fast moves. Just good, solid moves. Let's see, is it good like that? Okay, that works for me. You know what's awesome too? Before I go move anything, like whenever I do work, I don't know, over there. Whenever I do work, and I usually do work alone because when my kids go back to their mom and I have the week alone, I get a lot of work done. Like from the time they leave until the time they get back, I go into work mode. I go into numb mode and shutdown mode where I don't have any feelings. So I talk to myself when I work. I'm like figuring stuff out, and instead of me look like a maniac, like I'm crazy talking to myself, I'm talking to YouTube, right? Isn't that a great idea? So do that. Make your own YouTube channel. This is very tight, so I'm gonna have to squeeze a little bit down there. Take this up. Hold position. Imagine having this when you were a kid. Hold position. I'll be like, yeah. It's like when you get it for Christmas, you're like, yeah. You put your hands in the air like it's the greatest thing ever happened. Someone just threw that out in the garbage. I just found it. My basement signs, happy signs. These are some cool signs. When I first bought my house, these are like signs I bought, right? This is a very important thing to read. This is no joke. I think you can read it the right way, right? I don't know. Hopefully you can. If you can't, it says, enjoy the little things in life because one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things, right? That's the little things. Little things that kill. Let me see. This is something that I always definitely live by because I'm not no young buck over here. I'm where I am. But I definitely live my life to the fullest, and I always challenge myself every day. I try not to hurt anybody, which I really don't. I don't ever hurt anybody. Not like that at all. Just remember this word: it's never too late. So, never too late. Okay, if you got things in life you want to do, go do them. Don't let anybody knock you down. Don't let anybody tell you no, you can't do it. You can do it. Just put your head down and do it. Like I'm doing this right now, right? Progress is going to be made within an hour of clutter. It's not clutter though, it's like I've said, it's controlled chaos. And this is something I want to share. This is just, it's not silly, but it's like, it's sad. This was the woman I had kids with, the first woman I had kids with. Had 2 children, right? And she did what she did when the kids were so young. So if you could read this whole thing, it's one of those family things, right? And it says all these things about family, right? Family, be grateful for what you have, take care of each other, keep your promises, spend quality time, blah, blah, blah. Right? Have family dinners. What else is something that was good to see? Above all, love each other because there's no place like home. Be generous and kind with your words, blah, 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 blah. Right? So you know what? When these signs were in the house, she goes, I don't feel any of those things. I don't have any of those things in my, like, I don't know what she said exactly, but it was something like, I don't feel like any of those things. I don't believe in any of those things. So I'm like, glad to find this out after you have 2 kids together. That was a wake-up call right there. All these signs. These are going to be gone at a yard sale. I don't care about these stupid signs. Not that they're stupid, but I already know where life is, and I don't need a sign to tell me what has to be done and what I'm going to do. Living it without any. I need what you call it. Remorse or regret. Just going forward. You know what's awesome? I have not banged myself into the legs. Isn't that awesome? That's like called. I know the presence of where I am. Yes. Okay, so let's go. Let's not wreck the boiler. Oh, there goes the clock. You know what time it is? What time it is? 3:16. It's always 3:16 down here. Put this someplace else for now until the time comes. There's so many things like hidden in spots. I'm like, what do we even have? And I tell you one thing, man. When this game has to go upstairs, that means we're moving because this is a beast. Unless someone makes an offer for like $3,000 or $4,000 and comes to get it himself and plugs it up himself, this game's staying in the basement. El Beast. Well, it's a 4-player wrestling game, so that's why it's the way it is. Like a glove. Want to see what just happened? Check this out. So we got our lineup back. Let me shut this light off, right? The blaring lights. Let me shut this light off. The old school pull chain lights. So progress already, right? Not too shabby. I wish I was having some brews and I can enjoy a little bit more. The next step is plugging everything in, which is, not that big of a deal. Just making it happen. But a little progress, right? It's always good to make progress. Let's see if you can see. Pretty kind of do. Yeah, you can see. Alright, so we're going to do Arkade. Alright, that's 4. Maybe put Baby Pac-Man here. Let's try it. Because it's the easiest move. This is a Roadshow topper. I used to have a Roadshow too. It's one of the games that was the second game that was like Funhouse with the talking head with Rudy. And this one had Red and Ted. So I had 2 Roadhouses actually, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. And then I sold both of them. I did good deals with them. And then the guy that I'm selling it to, he's like, he didn't want to go for it. He's like, just give it to me for free. I'm like, no, it's like a $300 topper. I'm not giving anybody anything for free. You crazy? You want to buy it? But in time, we'll get the Red and Ted Roadshow back. Right now they made the new Pattern. I forget the name of it. I forget what they call it, Pattern or something like that. But it's a new name. It's like redesigned funhouse or somebody. I guess they bought the rights or something like that. And it's got the I forget what's going on, but it's different. I think it's Funhouse Frenzy or something like that. Something of that kind of name. But that's something I would definitely want to get. I always liked Funhouse as a kid. I was a game, and I had two of them or three of them. One I had that was very bad, but you know, I still played it. It still worked. It worked when I wanted it to work, but it still worked. And then I sold it for a good price when at that time, and then the guy completely restored it. And then as time went by, I got another one, and it was not bad too, and it played good enough. And then I sold that for a good price. So you know, just was time to do. As when you know some games just need to go when that time comes. Oh, this can go over here. Yeah, I got definitely bad room down here. You know, that's something for me to consider because, like I said, real estate down here is very, very tight. And I can get a game down here that's bigger, and then upstairs in the garage. I should have took a fabric. This game wasn't so easy to bring down here. It was a little heavy for it, for its size. It's not even that big. So what we'll do is this. Just fold it over. I should probably put the Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man together, which I will do, just because it's just Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. Even though I don't have the other Pac-Man, the multi-pack. Yeah, so I'll move the Miss Pac-Man over here and I'll put that over there. Just because of that. And then I wanted to put that mirror back there, so I forgot, so I have to take it back out really quick. This is the easy part. Picking up the games, three games to pick it up. That's gonna be a little bit exhausting. But we'll do it. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, I'm gonna put the mirror back there first. Get that mirror out of my way. I don't even know if I need to put it over there. Let's see. I don't even have the mirror over there. So that mirror goes over here. No, that mirror goes there. Okay, then never mind. Never mind. Alright, so fiber rights. I have pinball glass back here, and I know I have one of my machines is missing pinball glass, which is fishtails, right? Yes, and I have no idea when I put the pinball glass in there when I did the game, but let's see. Let's see what kind of pinball glass I have. That's probably some that are really good shape, so I'm gonna use the best one. Let me see if this is the one. This has scratches, so no, not the greatest. When you put the pinball glass down, be careful, don't slam it. Here's the other one. Don't ever hit the edges. Let's see if this one looks good. This has a scratch in it too, but this doesn't look so bad. Make it with that one. Just do it now. Get out of the way. Back. Like I said, sorry for being full of allergies. This might be even better. Let's see. It's hard to tell. I guess you could tell pinball glass, the shape of it, if you have scratch marks on it. This one has a couple, not too bad though. Do a couple more. I honestly don't care that much how bad the glass is. I mean, I care a little bit, but I did change all my glasses, or a lot of them, from when I went to shows. This one I could see like it has chips and scratches. This is definitely no good. One day I'm just gonna sell them as is. I don't think these are good at all. I think these are old ones. Yeah, some scratches in it. Not too bad though. This title should be called Moving Pinball Glass. Without breaking them, hopefully. I'm really trying to be so careful right now, but right, this one is old. I can see the crap on it, the bottom crap. But it doesn't look bad though. This one actually looks pretty good. You know, honestly, this might be the best one in the bunch. Nah. Now let's put these back. Careful. I do have to tighten up everything in there too, my breakers. But that's not happening. Everything is good the way it is for now. I'm going to mess with anything else I have to. Let's see, this one wasn't that good or was good? I don't remember. No scratches. Way to go with that one. Let's just take one more look at this one. It just has dirt on it, but scratches. You can tell. Very few. I'll make a comparison to these two, and then put the other one back. You still with me? Pinheads and arcaders? Fellow nerds. Just take that look. Make one nice decision. This one has a line right through it, so let's just put this one back. We'll go with that one. Put these things back, they'll probably go right in the garbage. I don't want to keep them, but whatever. For now stuff. If it's not in the way and it's not bothering me, then it can stay. If it's in the way, it's gotta go. There's another pinball glass back here too. I don't know what this is actually. What is this? Oh, look at this, a plexiglass. Where could that go? Maybe for paperboy. I forgot about that one. Let's leave that there for now. Yeah, we have a paperboy project. Let's see what's going on here. See now, there's wires that don't need to be there, like on the wall. They could hang in hardcore. So let me see if they can take them off. I'm going to take the phone, camera phone. Let's see the flashlight right there. I should probably do. Let me choose the phone. Let's see what I'm trying to do right here. I can't forget about this this glass that I have, right? Oh, I'll blast it. I've done that too. Whack! And I got lucky. Let me just put this light on. So I want to take these wires off the wall and put the mirror behind it, and then just let the wires hang. I don't really know if it matters, if those things matter to be in the wall. I don't think so. What I'm going to do is drop. So I think they got to come off. I'm going to have to cut the video short. My son's calling me, so we'll just we'll start the next video a little bit after I talk to my son and wrap it up. But I just want to do a few things before I put these games back into place. I just put this one up here too. This little what you call it one, the cabaret one. And I'm gonna put the other cabaret one there, and then just slide these things over, and then it'll be good to go. All right, like I said, I'm gonna end the video. My son just called, so I'm gonna say goodnight to him. So we'll start the other video up in a couple of minutes, and then I'll upload it. You guys check out the finished product of whatever I can get done before I go to work. So if you last this long, everybody, game hardcore. And we'll talk to you in the next video.